Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, I would like to talk about the brand new image of the villains that we got for Ninjago Crystalized. We got this image recently from LEGO Life, the official app, and it shows most of the Ninjago Crystalized villains all lined up. From left to right, we have Vangelis, Asphira, Mr. F, the Mechanic, and finally Pythor. Now, what's interesting about this image, besides the brand new Crystalized outfits, is the fact that all of the villains have some type of golden weapon. For Vangelis, he has the Scythe of Quakes, Asphira has the Sword of Fire, Mr. F and the Mechanic share the Shurikens of Ice, and finally with Pythor, he has the Nunchucks of Lightning. All of the golden weapons have been crystallized to an extent, and for the most part, the distribution of said golden weapons makes a fair bit of sense, except in the case of Pythor. For the other villains in this image, it's pretty easy to figure out why they have their respective golden weapons. For example, Vangelis having the Scythe of Quakes makes sense because in the season where he was the main bad guy, he fought Cole towards the very end of the season. For Asphira having the Sword of Fire, Asphira took Kai's fire power during season 11, so that makes sense why she would have the Sword of Fire. And Mr. F and the Mechanic, both of those guys have ties to Zane. The Mechanic is not really a specific Zane villain, but they do have some type of history, especially in Ninjago Skybound, and with Mr. F, well, it's pretty easy to figure out why he would have Zane's weapon as well. But for Pythor having the Nunchucks of Lightning, why exactly was he chosen to wield the Nunchucks specifically? We don't really have an exact answer per se, but I can think of a few reasons as to why. For one, Pythor and Jay do have some type of history, I guess you could say. There was that one short film that came out during Ninjago Legacy called Blue Lightning, I believe, where Jay fought Pythor specifically. Maybe that's what the Ninjago series is referencing by giving Pythor the Nunchucks, but again, unlike some of the other villain and ninja combos that we can see here, Pythor and Jay don't have that much history, right? For the other villains, it makes sense why they would have their respective ninjas' weapons, but in terms of Pythor having the Nunchucks, I feel like that's just a decision that was made because that's what was left over. When LEGO was making the previous matchups, I believe they were trying to prioritize those first. When it came time for Pythor to get a golden weapon, he just received whatever was left over, in this case being the Nunchucks of Lightning. In context, it doesn't really make much sense because, like I said previously, Pythor and Jay don't have that much history with each other specifically, and I imagine if Pythor was replaced with somebody like Nadakon or Unagami, those two characters would have made a lot more sense because they are specifically Jay's villains. I think in terms of each of the villains holding a golden weapon belonging to a specific ninja, I think that idea is very strong, but when it comes to Pythor, we have ourselves a situation much like Day of the Departed, where Jay fought Samakai because that's all that was left over. Bottom line, I believe the only reason why Pythor has the Nunchucks of Lightning specifically is because that's what was left over. In the process of making Ninjago Crystalized, they prioritized the other villains with their golden weapon combos, while Pythor was just given the Nunchucks of Lightning because that's all that they had left. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting some type of specific reason in Ninjago Crystalized Part 2 as to why Pythor gets the Nunchucks specifically, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments regarding this. Why exactly do you think Pythor has the Nunchucks of Lightning specifically? Because out of all of the villain / golden weapon combos, that one is certainly the most intriguing because it really doesn't make that much sense. So leave all your thoughts down below in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again in the next video. Peace.